kick it like baby seal.
Hello, hard drive on my computer, the only one who truly understands me while I record. I am kcStranger. This is the Crystal Tomb. I am kcStranger. Have my my Twitch audio on, but it is now off, and I'm no longer hearing myself. I am joined by my four, I don't know, ostentatious players tonight. As always, Crystal Tomb is brought to you by XSplit Broadcaster and by Tractor Blonde. And we pick up tonight as, well, actually we pick up with last time. We opened as Quizmilligus scryed on the one known to him as Ella Timbers. She proved to be somewhat different from his memory of her, being a dusk gray autumn fae with blazing orange hair rather than the gnome he'd taken her for. Still about the same height. As he watched, she used the white flame of a lantern to talk to Tirsa Shadowvale, a person known to the party. Ella asked Tirsa to assist in separating the party from one of their traveling companions, claiming it was necessary to, quote, fight fire with fire. Quizmilligus wrote to his patron via his book, indicating that he had seen the conversation. She asked him not to tell the party, claiming that their reactions must be natural, but to assist things if he could. Quizmilligus may not yet know what to think, but for now, Ella, or was that even her name, seemed to be trying to help. Meanwhile, Fallon and Gamork went on a walk, found a bundle of interesting-seeming herbs, after which the party decided to stay at the home of their Fey host, Sayus, for the night. They had dinner, they had breakfast, they were wished well by their hosts before they departed. They made their way, without incident, to a circle of standing stones, where they were greeted by one they later learned was Skulaish, the leprechaun deity. Skulaish tried to trick them into bargaining for the secret of leaving the Feywild, which Colleen worked out was simply to wait a little bit. When they shared this with Skulaish, he agreed to tell them something interesting, and implied that Ella and Sayus were the twin children of himself and the Ashen Lady, a powerful Fey of Autumn. The party left the Feywild shortly after that, and made their way to the edge of a large wood, not far from the Kalaya Isles, before camping for the night. Tovrith became oddly sentimental, remembering his earliest years, and even showing a bit of affection for the party before they slept for the night. And that's where we pick up, so if you've not tended to any long resty stuff, please go ahead and do so. Let me see here. I do want to sort of check on your heading. So here is the old version of the map.
Oh, Jesus. This map.
Yeah, let me double check something. Okay, so you're right about there. All right. So, you're currently sort of hereabouts at the base of my arrow. So you've got sort of a wide swath of islands. This little dot here that I'm pointing at, that is the location that Quiz got from his patron. At the time that you knew about the Isles, there were also a few cities here, a few smaller islands, and there are even smaller islands sort of dotting this general area that you would know about. I've only drawn the largest of them. Any thoughts as to generally which direction you'd want to head?
I figure we're just heading straight for old Dami's place.
Is that the plan?
Do we know anything about the islands that would tell us to stop somewhere else first?
Y'all can give me history.
History.
Oh, I want history.
Ignore that.
Yeah, Fallon, you know that an island is basically a long strip of land that's bordered by water on two sides.
At
Um,
least.
yeah,
At least 2 sides, right?
yeah,
Gotta make it
yeah.
equal.
Hey, look, Kane rolled better than you did.
Colleen is here. I see a roll.
All right.
Evidence.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like Braveshine needs to at least step up his Avatar game because at least when I can't see KC, I get to see an AT-AT drinking from a toilet
I would like him to step up his camera game.
or that.
All
One
right.
of the other.
Something's weird about my neighborhood. My sister and I live in the same like apartment complex, and back when I was in a previous game, like we could almost never see each other. We could see everyone else, just not each other. I actually think our internet is just really shitty. Like it's badly wired or something. Anywho, I'll give Colleen a little extra in just a moment, but so Gmork and Quiz both know the following. Gmork has no way of sharing this knowledge.
He can't
Um,
talk to me? I'm pretty sure he can.
well, I mean, if you use abilities, he might be able to share what he like. Like you read this once upon a time, but you're currently remembering it all wrong. So the Kalaya Isles, historically, were populated by tieflings. Actually, basically, people who made a deal with devils in exchange for some of the benefits of their bloodline wound up being somewhat ostracized and retreating to the Isles. Their largest city is Pagalsa, which is right there. Um, in Now, at a later time, when the Javit Empire sort of came to rule the world, they encroached on most of this territory. East Haven and West Haven were their cities where they sort of made a toehold, and they did, come to have sway over pretty much all the Isles. Pagalsa is the one that sort of most retained its heritage of the big cities, and there are lots of isolated communities on some of the smaller islands. Colleen, let me think here. Trying to think if there's actually much else to be known about this. I guess I will simply say that from various stories that the Kalaya Isles were actually one of the places that the Javit had more difficulty in taking them than one might have thought. That in particular there are stories of the tieflings foiling their spellcasters as they were making the invasion. Yeah, that's about it. All right. That knowledge change anything? Are you still flying straight for the dot, or?
I'm fine with it.
Fine by me.
All right. Then let me switch to the current version and I will reveal a bit of map for you. Let's give you guys, I'll give you all the way out to here. Why not? So you know that Pagalsa at least is still there. That being said, your heading is going to be more or less like that. Okay, so bit over 400 miles. You're going to have about 7 or 8 hours of flying. Anyone have anything to do before you sort of pack up and leave?
Not particularly.
Alrighty
Me
then.
anyway.
All right. I'll go ahead and do this now. Everyone deduct a rations.
No.
And yeah, y'all start flying. So this is a nighttime picture. It's currently day, but this is my Kalaya Isles picture. So we'll go with this. Let me make sure something real quick. Okay, yeah, cool. All right. So, oh, and also you're gonna have about, oh, let me see here. Yeah, let me just go into my description. So, yeah, you fly north. You come up out of the woods over a little stretch of land before you finally hit the Crystal Sea. And as you fly north, a singularly beautiful day presents itself. Puffy clouds fill the sky. On the rare occasion where he sees a ship in the horizon, he sort of flies into the clouds a bit. Otherwise, there's merely a warm but not too hot sun on your back, filtered through the clouds, and a sparkling azure sea. You reflect that the Crystal Sea, while perhaps not the most imaginatively named, is at least aptly named. There's going to be like, call it 7 hours of flying at this point. Anyone looking to use that time for anything in particular?
We're just flying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Colleen, is there no more room in the bag of holding?
What kind of? How much space do you need?
Well, I'm feeling a bit tired from carrying all the stuff around. I just need like a point. If I were to put a number to it, I'd say 0.28 pounds. At least.
That's too much, man.
Yeah, it is. Can you carry some stuff for me?
0.18.
Fuck. Hey, Fowler.
What?
You wanna carry some stuff for me?
I mean, you can give me some stuff if I want it.
Do you want a +1 dagger?
Hold on, let me look at my deck.
Bet mine's cooler.
I don't know what if mine are anything. Whoops. I think I just got regular daggers. I kind of feel like I don't even need. I've got so many weapons.
Come on, just one more dagger won't hurt, right?
Is it a ceremonial dagger?
It could be if you did a ceremony with it.
What else you got?
Okay. I thought the +1 die code to get you. I have.
So
I don't have those.
Dom
Why are
speaks
they
up
0?
and says,
Wait.
I'll take a +1 dagger.
Let's see. Do I want to give it to him or do I want to, not give him stuff? Kay just kind of thinks about it and then it's just like, fuck it. Gives Dom the +1 dagger.
Brilliant.
I mean, what's
Right.
+1? Like, we've seen him fight. It's not gonna. It's +1 daggers aren't gonna hurt. I mean, it will hurt, but not any more than he already could hurt us.
Yeah, it's his first magical weapon, though, actually. Alright, let me set up this little thing right here. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, got a little armory going over here. Alright, anyone looking to do anything else?
Nope.
I'm just gonna meditate with the rest of my time.
Okay, you know what? Just give me a wisdom check.
Okay. Wisdom. I am mediocre wise.
Indeed. All right. I'll just leave it there. Okay. So as you're all flying along, I would like everyone to make me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, that's the bag of holdings. It's like the bag has a 0 perception.
Well, now we know.
Wait, does that mean the bag of holdings watching us?
Yes, it is.
Always.
That's the true final enemy.
All right.
Well, I rolled double 16s.
So actually, Dom is the first one to notice. So he's been, once again, sort of being fairly quiet, but finally, you do hear him speak. It sort of cuts the silence fairly abruptly, and he just says, "Hey, look down there, everybody." Colleen, you're the first to sort of scramble over and look the direction he's indicating. And you do, in fact, see a small island with 4 figures settled on a beach, perhaps sharing a meal. Fallon, Kane, Quiz, you sort of all hustle to one side. You feel Tavra sort of correct himself as all the weight on his back shifts to one side just a bit. But you look down and you see these 4 figures as well. Humanoid, a bit hard to tell from this distance. You're several hundred feet in the air. You look out to sea just a bit, and you spy a larger group of creatures swimming fast towards the shore. One of them seems misshapen with grotesquely long arms, though again, details are hard. Another seems exceedingly large. And when you see the glint of weapons in some of their hands, you realize that this band on the beach is probably in danger.
They sound terrifying, honestly.
Hmm.
Do I have an
But we
ability
have to-
that lets me like drop like a shock trooper from Tavra's back?
Well, that's going to be a bad day. Oh well.
We should help them.
So the Almighty can't be bothered to.
Hold on. Do we have more potion to seal our magic from the overseers that be?
That's what I was about to say.
I'll check the bag of holding. Some of you have it in your inventory.
What
'Cause
was it
I-
called again?
Do not.
I have one.
There are 5 potions in the bag of holding.
I can just use weapons. You can use the potion.
Wait, okay. Although we're on the back of a dragon, guys. Like,
At this point,
Right.
you're sort of getting very close to flying over the beach at this point. Dom sort of looks at you, sort of unconcerned seeming, and says, "We helping them or not?"
Tavrith, you want to help us take him out?
Tavrith says, I'll listen to the first person who speaks.
I think we should help them.
And he immediately starts swooping down.
Yeah, we're helping them. Just don't
So
use
how
your
high
magic,
above are we still over some water?
Quiz.
You're currently getting very close to the beach where they're at, over land. You were only about 500 feet in the air. You're currently swooping down. You do have... he's flying down fairly fast. I'm going to say you've got a turn to ready yourselves if you want. So if you want to take any potions, ready anything in particular, you absolutely can.
The potions last for a little bit of time.
8 hours.
Okay.
Well, this is
Yikes.
really going to delay our travel. And Quiz drinks a potion.
No,
Okay.
don't just
I guess I'll drink a potion too.
No, don't drink the. We don't need you guys to cast
Fallon
spells.
says, aren't you Quiz the Almighty, not Quiz the Punctual?
They're one and the same, really, depending on who you ask.
Yeah,
And with that, you thunk onto the ground.
we could have just not.
I roll. I do a special ops roll.
Okay, you're here.
As we land,
What is that?
am I within 100? Oh boy.
Yup. So
You know what? Actually, I'm glad you guys drank those potions. I take
Well,
it back.
that's not where I wanted us to land. This is bad.
Well, so, in the time that it took you guys to get down to the ground, these creatures have swarmed the beach. So you can see the 4 figures from before are the ones right up here. And Tavrith has sort of plunked you down in the middle of them. That being said...
Tieflings versus Critold?
Well, actually, let me do this real quick.
Who would win?
Who would win? All right. So I'm going to have to add a whole bunch of things. I probably should have done this before the session.
Is this the one with the arm you're talking about?
Indeed. Indeed it
Can
is.
I argue that
Army.
dropping down from the sky on a dragon would be incredibly surprising and would be a surprise round?
See, they were already in combat, though.
Yes, but dragon.
It would be surprising, and therefore the moment of that it would take you guys to ready yourselves after the shock of landing will cancel out with that. That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, everybody can roll me initiative.
I ruined everything, Casey. I tried to refresh so I could see everybody, but now I only see Quiz.
Quiz Mangus.
Yeah, I've sort of given up on trying such things.
Initiative.
Yeah, I don't see Kane
On.
anymore.
Roll
I see
good.
everybody
Roll
else.
good. Yes! Yes! I rolled good initiative, guys! Not a single digit.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Fallon gets a 24.
Well, you always get good initiatives.
I got a 5, but apparently it didn't click on my token, even though I did.
Max. My son's name is Max. Gamork gets a 13. Sorry.
You should one day just bring in
All
your
right, so
son.
let me see. I need to
see what Gamork
add
does. Have him
Quiz,
play Gamork.
Gamork, Clean. Oh, and then I need to roll Dom as well. So, yield 5. Okay, so Quiz had 17. Gamork had 13. And Colleen had a 5. All right, and sort that. Put Colleen there. I think. Wait. Oh, Gamork's on there twice. Gamork does not get 2 turns.
But why not?
Why not? Indeed. All right. So you thunk onto the beach, and for a moment, there's sort of that inhalation before battle, as the great dragon sort of unfurls itself to its full size. You see an expression of bewilderment and fear cross over, honestly, not just the faces of the attackers themselves, but also of the ones you're presumably swooping down to save. And you all start to pile off like the badasses that you are. And then the moment's frankly kind of ruined. As in the air in front of you, something nobody asked for. The air rips open into a shimmering black and gold portal.
Black and gold what?
Portal. Portal.
Sorry, yeah, you cut out. I didn't
Oh, yeah,
hear the
no
word
worries.
at all.
Through the portal, you see a band of figures. Too many to take in at a glance, but two stand out, both literally and in your mind. The first is an elf, an old one by the looks of him, bald and grizzled and with a well-kept white beard. He wears blue robes trimmed in black, and he smiles triumphantly as he gazes back at you. The second is a woman, human, dressed in full armor and holding out a shield bearing the spiked scepter and manacles of Alkadir. She is of middle years, red-haired, and the expression on her face is at once rapturous and spiteful, as she speaks the name with precise articulation and cadence. Tavrith Truefang. There's no time for clear thinking, only for fear and anger and denial, as in an instant, your companion is siphoned away from you through the portal, which claps shut behind him.
Fuck. I'm feeling far less confident now about this fight.
Fallon, it's your turn.
Shit.
I don't like the way that slinky arm guy looks.
Oh fuck! I didn't even notice that guy.
All right.
Okay. I want to dual wield my swords for this fight. Is that fine?
What kind of swords are they?
The Frostbrand and the Sun Blade.
Okay, so I think I need to check on this because the Frostbrand, I think, is it a long sword or a short sword?
Hold on. I have it. It's in my character sheet somewhere.
You should also be able to tell by the damage die. Is it a 1d6 base or
1d6.
Okay, so that's a short sword. So now I need to look up the Sunblade and see if it's possible for you to dual wield that because they have to be light weapons.
Sunblade.
And
Well, I thought we talked about this last time, and I thought it was
has
okay.
the finesse property, but it is a long sword and does not have the light property, even though it is blade flight. So you can't dual wield them.
Yeah, okay. I hear you. I feel you.
What you trying to do? That cool sword.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Sunblade.
Okay.
Just and my blue shield then.
Okay.
Well, okay. Is the blue shield, if I activate it, is that using magic?
Yeah. Well, it's a bonus action.
But
I'm
am I?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys a solid on this one. Activating magical items is safe.
Okay.
That guy has 4 arms.
Unless you like activate something really huge, basically. So
Okay.
your normal stuff doesn't count.
I ran up to that guy.
All right.
And I'm gonna go.
Yeah, 23 hits. All right.
I'll make sure I have that right. Sorry, it says.
Okay, so this is all radiant.
It's radiant damage.
Yeah. And
has finesse property.
Yeah, it looks like you have it set up right.
+2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon, which deals radiant damage. So you looked at it. Looks like I got it right.
Yeah. So the only thing to be aware of here is that you can actually that's kind of weird. Oh, that's what's going on. Let me see here. So just one thing. Oh wait, no, that's only against undead. Okay. So you can actually wield this thing two-handed if you want. You cannot be holding a shield while you do that, but it'll make the weapon die 1d10 instead of 1d8. Long swords have the versatile property.
Okay. Should I re-roll the damage then?
Well, only if that's what you want to do. So like,
As my bonus action, I was going to activate my blue shield.
okay, so yeah, then you would have both hands free and have a shield. So yeah, if you want to do that, like you would activate the shield first and then attack. But yeah, roll a. Oh, let me see here.
Is it 1d10 plus 2 or am I making that
Plus
up?
7. Okay, you know what? I'm just because why not? I'm just gonna give you the first roll because it was higher.
Sorry, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, suffice to say, what you might want to do is just set up a like a copy of that little macro that you have, and just make one that does a D10 rather than D8.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. So that being said, you animate your shield, you pull out your lightsaber, and you run up to the creature. It is in fact a monstrosity. So that's gonna be 17, I believe.
Yeah, plus 4.
Okay. Do you have like a if you act before people thing?
I have advantage is all that if I act
Oh,
before.
well, advantage gives you a crit, so you know what? I'm just going to count both dice.
Do you get to do that? Does that work?
Yeah, advantage means that, you roll twice. Your second roll was a crit.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the 13 plus 4 to 17, and then plus 3 to 20 damage. All right. Anything else for you?
No, I don't think I can do anything else that I want to do, or I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Cool. All right, so that'll bring us to Kane.
Yes. I can do things. I have things I can do. Okay. Well, first thing. Should have been reading this stuff. Alright. Are they surprised, Casey?
No.
Are you sure, though?
They have plenty of time. Well, okay. Are they surprised in the like normal linguistic sense? Yes. In the combat sense, no.
Oh. Well, that's just
Like, I think everybody on this beach is surprised in some form.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is... So, I'm assuming these two magic-y looking dudes are doing magic-y things?
At a glance, some kind of caster.
Should I fight the big guy with 4 arms? Or just... You know what? No, that's what Dom's for. Alright, I'm gonna summon my wheels.
Okay.
Alright. And then I'm gonna go... Which one is it? This is... Red's fire, and blue is what, lightning? Yes. What? Alright, I'm just gonna go up and attack this one here.
Okay. Wait. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and attack away.
Alright. First, I'm gonna do red. No. They seem like watery people. I'll start with blue.
Okay.
Blue wheel. And it's advantage because I went before them.
Miss. No, I'm just kidding. That hits.
Ow. How we go in there a second? Blue wheel damage.
Okay.
Wait.
Right. So the 2 is Oh wait, no, you don't have the lightning damage on there. It looks like.
Wait, what? It's supposed to be on here.
Do you not have the box?
Oh,
checked?
it's not checked. Okay.
Yeah. So just roll a d4.
Three.
Okay. And then does your thing mean that sneak attack triggers because
Yep,
you're
'cause they
acting
have
first?
advantage.
Okay.
No, it's because I have advantage. I get sneak attack.
You have advantage? Why do you have advantage?
'Cause I went first.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep.
So because I have advantage, I have sneak attack. See, it's all work.
Yep.
You see it? It's so telling how often I don't actually use assassinate. That it was 3 years in, and you
Just roll your sneak attack.
I'm just so upset. Well, I'm happy because I actually got to use it.
Oh shit. Okay. Yep. You run over, you take the blue wheel, you slice, and a head sails cleanly through the air and thunks on the beach.
Ha! It's dead, like a bitch. All right, hold on. Can I do that again? You got advantage on attack rolls against any creature that. Oh yeah. So anyone who hasn't got I've go before I get advantage against.
Yeah,
so
but you only have sneak attack,
sneak attack
once per turn.
but I
Yeah.
still get advantage. So that's
Yep.
what I was. Do I want to help Fallon, or do I want to just take out more of the ad?
This one's mine.
Oh, fine. All right. I'm gonna go up to this guy, and I'm gonna slice him with the red wheel.
Okay.
And I have advantage.
All right.
Didn't need it. The
No,
same roll. What the fuck?
No, you did not need it. Yeah, that hits.
Same rolls.
Same rolls.
All right, rolling for damage. How you like? But well, that was kind of shit damage. Okay.
I mean, that's about what you'd
Wait.
expect, I think.
These are D4s of damage. but you-
Slightly below average. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you get
Oh,
bonuses,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it helps.
It works out to be.
And if you raise your monk level enough, they do go up. So yeah,
This is true.
11 damage to that guy.
All right, I got my my wheels. So
Yep.
like a lightning slice this person's head off, and then fiery slice.
Yep, and you leave sort of a burning gash in his chest, but still up.
And I still got what, like 100 movement speed left. Some stupid
Something like
shit
that.
like that. I got 40 total. I used like what, 10 to get here.
Something like that. All right, so
Anything
else for you?
I'm just gonna move back a bit, as I can. Over here, up against the cliff face.
Okay.
So
I
I
don't
can't be
think you're
flanked.
disengaging, so I think he gets an opportunity
Nah,
attack.
because I'm mobile.
Oh, that. Really? That just prevents opportunity attacks?
Let me see. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke attacks of immunity
It's when you
from that
attack it.
creature.
Got it.
And I
Got it.
attack it.
Nice. All
And I
right.
attacked it, and I can walk away.
Cool. So
I am the wind.
So this other, I'll go ahead and say priestess is still up, and she saw what just happened to her companion.
And coming for you.
So let me see here. So she's gonna, let me see real quick. Right. So she starts twisting her hands together, getting ready to cast a spell. All right. And spell is cast. Kane, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck you! I got my gaudy cloak on.
That's amazing. I love it.
What was the save again? I
Wisdom.
forgot. Wisdom. Okay, cool. Let's go. Can't do shit to me. Fuck you! It rebounds.
Oh, it does.
Rebounds.
It happened.
It happened.
All right. So she has to make a wisdom save against her own spell.
I take back everything I said about this coat.
Okay, now wait a minute.
What
Does
is
it
the
matter?
spell?
Does it matter?
No, KC, I want it to matter.
Well, no, it has a DC. I'm trying to decide if the DC should be different since it's rebounding.
It's her
I didn't
spell.
consider that. Yeah, okay.
It's her
Alright.
spell.
All right, so
This
here we
is a
go.
perfect rebound.
Oh, she does succeed against her own spell.
Wow, she fucking sucks.
You would have got a
13?
You would have got a hold person on her, which would have been funny.
That would have been awkward.
Man, I'm glad I didn't waste my counterspell. I don't care if Kane gets held.
All right,
He just
so
holds up his middle fingers at the priestess.
so you see her like tense for a moment, and then her eyes widen in fear, and she is going to use her movement.
I am the fucking wind.
Let me see here. Okay. She is gonna come to. You know what? She's going to hide on bush.
Okay.
If anyone
Okay.
knows that reference, yeah.
Is it my turn?
Indeed it is.
Circle of death. Circle of death.
Where
From
are you?
right here.
Okay, it's 60 feet.
Yep. So it's just gonna miss Fallon. It's
Indeed.
just barely gonna miss Dom. He's gonna feel the heat.
Yes.
It will hit
all
of
of those. Okay. So this guy, those three, and that. All right.
and you are rolling a Constitution save against my spell DC, which is 20.
All right.
Jesus.
So here's the priestess,
Yep.
Fail.
Fail.
and here are the small fry.
Mm-hmm.
Fail.
Mm-hmm.
Fail.
Mm-hmm.
Fail. And here is the guy next to Fallon. Oh wow, it's only that. Fail.
Yep. 28 damage. Circle of death.
All right. So yup, once again, little green dot. This time Kane is out of the radius, and
Kane has a flashback.
God, that again.
the priestess is still standing, although sickened. This guy dies. This guy dies. This guy dies. And this one takes 28.
Dude, it's so good, Fallon. It's such a good spell.
No, just rename it that in your spells card. So when you cast it, you just click the
Oops.
button. It's tactical news.
I don't even remember how far I can move. 25.
It's been so long since you've actually walked
Four.
places. Our first fucking.
How do you
stop-
get around? Dragon back.
Not anymore because we landed.
No, it's
I think
lift.
that's fine.
Get it?
Okay.
Lift.
In fairness to you guys, if you hadn't landed, I was totally going to have the same thing happen while you were 500 feet in the air and just see how you dealt with that. So,
Oh, that's not a problem. Dimension door.
I can levitate.
for you and one other person.
I could do it too, so maybe
No,
Okay.
fine.
Wait, no, hold on. Our halfway.
KC, it's quiz. It's only one person.
All right. Well, Quiz is over there now. Is Quiz doing anything else with Quiz's turn?
He's dancing after he's cast this big spell. It brings him a lot of joy.
Mm.
Where's Mangus?
Almost as story as me actually using my assassinate feature as an assassin.
All right. How? Let me see. How much chutzpah does this guy have left at this point?
The guy with 4 arms.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Oh, apparently he's got some. Apparently he wants it.
We ain't wait for Dom
Um,
to fuck your shit up.
So.
Is that guy in front of Fallon still alive after Fallon hacked into it?
Yeah, it's still alive.
Shoot.
He's a
Um,
pinky boy.
okay, so this guy is gonna be nonplussed by all this, and
What a fan.
let's see here. I guess all things considered, he'll just go after Kane.
What? What?
Those are words I like.
What?
Yeah, he
Wait.
jumps off his rock and comes charging down at you, Kane.
What? Of all the fucking people, there's a tiny ass little dude just dancing in the fucking beach sand over
He's
there.
green, you're blue. It was
I
meant to
just
happen.
killed 8 of them.
Yeah.
21 against you, Kane,
Well, fucking hold on a second.
as he
now.
goes to bite you.
Hold
on. Hold on.
Hold on. I gotta go do stuff now. I gotta look at my shit. Where is it? Where is it? Is this
Where
it?
is it?
That's not it. That's just the default it. Where's the thing? There it is. Proficient. Defensive duelist, cause fuck you.
Okay, wait, that does what now? Oh, you're raising your AC temporarily?
Yes.
Do what now?
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, I guess a 21 misses now.
Yes, it does.
All right. So yep.
I just stick out my lightning wheel and like catch it like in his mouth. So he's just trying to like bite into the lightning wheel.
Yep. You all cringe as you hear the grinding of tooth against metal. But he's not done. You boys got a trident. So 24.
Boy.
He has a trident.
Yeah, he has a trident and he just got a 24 with it.
He didn't mention the trident.
You
All
didn't
right.
look at the picture?
He has. That's a trident. It looks like a fucking little.
It does kind of look like a large
It's a
bard
weird
rather
angle.
than a trident.
It looks like a big dagger.
It kind of does.
Perspectives. a
But
bit.
also, I should have assumed he had multi attacks. He has multiple arms.
Yeah. So does that hit?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be a two-handed attack because he has 4 of them. So why not?
Fucking. Ow.
So 13 piercing damage.
And.
That's it.
Oh.
I love when the enemies I throw at you are like smaller than you were expecting.
I was thinking some like extra like fucking like acid damage or something. Like.
Yeah, nope, that's it.
he's
That being
supposed to be a
said,
little bit-
I'm gonna go ahead and mark you with the
I think-
thing just because it could be relevant. So let me see.
I think the bite probably had some extra oomph to it.
You have taken some damage, so let me go and throw that on you. His attacks have advantage now since you took damage. So
Wait.
23
Wait.
against you.
Wait. Hold on. I didn't agree
4
to-
arms, 4 attacks.
Wait, he has advantage now.
Yeah.
What is this bullshit?
I mean, against you because you're bloodied, and he has blood frenzy.
God damn it. Someone else cut themselves.
So 23 hits, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he rolled snake eyes, so 6 piercing damage. As you like almost dodge it. Okay.
Ow.
He rolled really well, so that was his turn. So now we got this guy.
Okay.
All right. So now you get to see what he does.
Fuck.
So first of all, Fallon,
Which guy?
you're
Fallon's guy. Oh,
you're
thank
up in
fuck.
his
Yes.
face. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Working on it.
You just didn't want my help. Remember
He's
this.
dumb. He's dumb. Please, Jesus.
I hope the guy
okay.
in front of Fallon knows that his intestines should be in.
So you feel sort of a pressure at the base of your skull, and you don't know what it is except that it's bad. And you reject it forcefully, and a bad thing doesn't happen to you.
He has aneurysm powers. Great.
All right, and now he's gonna take his harpoon arm, and he's gonna go after Quiz. So
Ha!
Is that like a
yeah, so see how his arm is all
attack?
like stretchy like. He
I don't
Grappling
like his
hook.
arm.
He's gonna
He,
yell,
like,
get over here,
flings it out across the beach towards Quiz.
Sure.
So
as you do.
oh, well, that's a crit fail. Okay. And it, like, sails into the air about 5 feet over your head, Quiz. Or actually, no, you know what? About 3 feet over your head, where your head
No,
would have been.
So remember I said Quiz is dancing after his beautiful circle of death? He
Mhm.
goes into a spin and tries to land in a split, but screws it up and just falls over for a second and ducks under it.
You know what? I'll take it. That works.
I like that too.
All right. And then, oh, actually, it doesn't get to do that because it missed. And actually, its turn is over now. How sad. That brings us to Gamork.
Gamork will run in between these two fellas,
All right.
and he is gonna attack, but he's gonna make sure that he uses Storm of Claws and Fangs. Can
Okay.
attack any creature in a 5-foot radius with separate attack rolls for each.
All right.
And I believe he can see Fallon, so he gets advantage on both of
Truth.
them. So
Or wait a minute, he gets advantage for that?
all he has to do is see me.
Oh, is that on the
Or
sort of
wait,
things and
never
claws
mind,
thing?
never mind. I have that wrong. Right, that's only for wisdoms. That's only for saving throws.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
My
right.
bad. That's bad. But he's still gonna do the double attack.
Yep.
Let's see.
We'll go left then right, I guess.
Word. All right, so we're gonna.
Yeah, that will unfortunately miss. As the creature, he actually lunges into it, and the creature has sort of some natural like scales and stuff that repel the attack. The second attack, however, against the right creature, succeeds. It very much succeeds.
Success.
Yep, and Gmort comes down on the creature with his claws and teeth, and you hear a crack, and the creature lies limp on the beach.
Oh, nice. Cool.
All right.
He
I hit
did
it.
a thing.
All right,
Sorry, Dick. I loosened it up for you.
that's true.
Loosen
Okay.
it up. Okay.
Anything else for Gmork?
No, I think he's good.
All right, that will bring us to Colleen.
I'm going to finger of death the noodle arm man.
I like the dramatic pause. Or was that the? It
Can't
felt like there was a
pause
pause
saying
there.
Pause.
Yeah, remind me what Finger of Death does. Oh, it does that. Okay.
Good job
So
replicating the
I've got a
pause.
con save. Actually, oh wait, you can like turn it into a zombie, right?
Yeah,
Check
it'll
this
come
out,
back as
Jeff.
a zombie if it kills it.
All right. So con save.
Which one are you attacking?
Noodle man.
Oh,
14 will fail.
arm man.
Yes, it will.
So you watch as it bloats a bit and trembles violently where it stands and sort of slumps over. But then it picks its head back up and gazes at you dolefully.
Wonderful.
You did deal quite a bit of damage to it, though. All right. Anything else for you?
That's all. Actually,
It occurs to me you have zombies. I forgot that you had zombies.
Yeah, I do technically have 2 zombies, but I didn't question it because I haven't actively maintained it.
Yeah.
In speaking, at least.
Yeah, no worries. But you should totally have them. So.
I mean, if you want to give them to me, that's fine.
Oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely giving them to you. I think they were rogue zombies, if I remember right.
Yes, they were.
But I'm gonna go ahead and go with these. What they actually kind of. I mean, they're rotted versions of this, but
They're beautiful. I guess if I can, then I'll use my bonus action to send him to go whack forearm dude. No, actually,
Wait, no, yeah.
they're gonna move and get the other guys out of the way for the tieflings.
okay, you can do them one at a time if you want. Okay.
We'll do the one by Gamork first.
Okay.
Gmork.
Yeah, that'll hit. And it'll have the sneak attacks on it. 20 damages. Yeah. All right. So guys, the zombies are getting it on. This little like rotten kobold runs up and smacks this dude, and he thunks into the sand and does not get up.
I'm excited. Let's smack the other one, hopefully.
He's well and truly smacked.
Slammed, it looks like.
This is accidentally gonna roll a sneak attack, but actually they haven't moved yet.
No, does that? Well, but that's like a special thing that Kane has.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That being said,
I get advantage, and because of advantage, I get sneak attack.
Your zombie shambles over to this dude and thunks him real hard in the stomach, and he doubles over and spits up some blood. You notice it's sort of a bluish green.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so that will do it. Oh, is that it for you then?
Yes, that's everything.
All right. So now we're to Dom. Who does he want to go after? You know what? Let's go after this guy. Let's come help King. Why not?
Yay! Someone's
All right.
helping me.
So let's
Wait, is that great guy still alive?
yeah, it's still alive.
It took 57 damage.
It did. Let's go ahead and you know what? Let's try out the dagger. Why not?
Also, I don't like how Casey just said okay when I said it took 57 damage.
Okay. So hit. Is that right? Yeah. All right. So 10.
Now Quiz is gone.
Hit.
Quiz Cam, no.
9.
Oh, Quiz is gone. There he is.
Hit. 8. Quiz is gone. What is he in? Super Monkey Ball?
Or like he left Discord, but now he's back.
Hit. Another 9.
How many attacks did he get again?
6.
6.
Hit. 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And hit. For another 9. Okay, yep. So you watch as Dom kind of like actually just sort of quickly saunters over. You see him produce the dagger that you just gave him, sort of regard it for a moment, and then you see a blinding series of quick slashes, and there's sort of like almost an anime kind of moment where it's like you see all the slashes and then you see the blood start to spray from them. The creature is still up though, and very unenthused by this. All right, and that will take us to this guy, who I'm gonna say doesn't like his options. And let me see, do we fight or flee? Oh, we fight. Okay, sure. So you know what? I guess in spite, he is going to try to go after the nearest of these tieflings. That will provoke an. Well, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, that will provoke an opportunity attack if you would like to attempt that.
Defend.
Hit.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, my computer died.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, and as he turns to go after the tiefling, who I realize I forgot to put in the initiative. I'll just put them at the bottom if it comes to that.
They're not necessary.
That's why I was wondering if they were defenseless or not.
Yeah,
But then all
no,
the
they are not defenseless. I merely forgot to roll their initiative, so I will just, like I said, I will just put them at initiative 0 altogether. That being said, he turns to run towards the nearest tiefling. Thunk on his head. He goes face first into the sand and once again does not arise. All right. With that, the tieflings are, I think, fairly enthusiastic about this course of events. They are. Let me see here. I guess they'll go after the guy next to Fallon. So let me pull up their stat block real quick. So they just produced some crossbows, and they're going to take some pot shots. And
at my zombie?
no. Well, yeah, the gray guy next to Fallon. It's not your zombie.
Oh.
Although I did accidentally turn away from the page. So just a sec. There we go. Okay, cool. So, shot 1. Oh, it hits. All right. Actually, let me just see how many hits there are first. And let me roll for the crit fail. Okay, cool. So 2 bolts strike into the creature. Not dealing a ton of damage, but let's see how much it is. 6 and 4. Okay. So yeah, 10 damage. As the bolts sort of plow into the creature, leaving a bit of like sort of black oozy blood ? Where they hit. And then let me see here. This one is gonna sort of go ahead and back up, and they're just gonna sort of circle up a little bit. And that is their turn. Fallon. I love it. All right. Yep. Hits. Yep. You take the Sunblade once again and slash at the creature, and this time it goes clean through the creature's midsection, and it falls in 2 pieces on the beach.
Okay, cool. Big success. Yeah, I guess I'm good for now.
All right. Kane.
Okay.
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 Hey. So
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
Oh, okay. If can I do my offhand bonus attack first?
Wait. So you're talking about like your monk thing?
Well, no, because like, yeah, because they're light anyway. So could I use my non-main attack first?
I don't 100% understand what you're going for, but yeah, sure.
I want to do my windy thing, but do I have to be like? Wait, do I have to be far away for that? Like a distance away?
No, it's just you can move
I just do
yourself
it.
up to 40 feet when you use it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that real quick. Just kind of pop up behind him, I guess. Like, so it's blah,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely forget how this works. It's been so long.
All right. There's like a
There's a whole
rider
thing
on
there.
it. He has to make like a save.
So, he makes
Right, so
a
wisdom
saving throw. The DC is based on my charisma, which I think I set the thing up. Oh, I didn't. It's a 15 DC.
Okay, so he'll make the save then.
No! I didn't see the roll. Sorry.
Yep. That said, you do hit him.
Alright, well, he's not surprised. Oh, unfortunately. But I hit him.
You did.
But he's not surprised. That would have been epic.
Well, he's
Wait,
only
what level are we?
surprised on if you act before him in combat.
No. That's the ability makes him surprised. If he fails
You
to
would
save.
you would get advantage on the attack.
The
Just
creature's considered.
re-
I see.
Read the
never mind.
ability. Read the. Yep. But
I
go ahead and
read
roll
it, Tony.
damage.
What level are we? I don't think I leveled up the ability.
You're 15, so it should deal a bonus 44.
I did level up the ability. Okay. I just want to do more damage, Casey.
I understand. Okay. Yep. And yep, that all looks right. So yep, you sort of blink from in front of him, where he's sort of been dueling with you, and you just imagine the befuddled look on his face as you come in behind him and spear straight through him. You feel just that right amount of resistance to know
So
that
it's a
you
blue
hit
wheel.
something juicy. And yeah, he's down.
Nice. So I have red wheel left. Wait. Everything's dead.
Except for the one in the bush.
Hide on bush.
I can't run that far.
You have a short bow or something, right?
Yeah, but he
Can I
can't.
attack a short bow right now?
No, you can't dual wield with that.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna run up to her though. If I can.
Okay.
Just be like, boo.
Okay, sure.
Use a bonus to dash.
All right. Now it is her turn. So let me see here.
I got one question.
What's up?
If I use a wheel for that, does the wheel's extra damage also go through?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, she is gonna hightail it out of here, and she can get this far. And she is slightly beneath the water. It's still very shallow. Well, actually, no. Let me see. She's how far out? She's probably not all the way down yet. 20 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna say she's not able to go underwater at 20 feet out. So she gets to there. She is, however, behind a big rock, which is giving her some cover from most of you. And that's what she's got going on. Quiz.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
Oh boy, how bloodthirsty am I feeling?
Yeah, I mean, for the record, if you all just want to let her go, you totally can.
Question: Is
Yep.
this flat?
No survivors.
Is what? No, it's giving her some cover from where you're
No.
standing.
No.
Oh,
Could
like
a
the. Oh, could you
Quizmelia
stand on it?
stand on top of it?
Let me think here. You know what? Give me a nature check.
Thought I had that open. I do not.
Do it.
Yeah, you could stand on it. It's flat.
See, you're dicking with. Well, I guess I'll go for it. 'Cause I thought about it.
Okay.
This is a misty step.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw, as the rock is very slippery.
Yeah, he got you.
Joke's on him. I don't know where that is. There.
Yeah, you steady yourself. You're good.
I looked down at this fish person attempting to swim away and said, I told them it's going to be a bad day. And then 3 Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Fire away.
All right. Numero uno.
Hit. Okay, the first one clearly kills her. Do you still want to go for the next two?
Yeah.
Dear God, man. They had a family.
Does she exist anymore?
You know, it's an interesting philosophical question. All right. We're out of combat, and I need to take a quick bathroom break. But I will be back momentarily.
Kane's just gonna kind of spin his wheels, and he'll turn back into Bengals in his
Does
room.
everybody notice Casey's new haircut?
I can't see him.
I can't see him.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't see him anymore. And I didn't notice when I could.
Well, I
used
didn't
to
notice till he
listen.
took his headphones off, and then I saw his haircut.
Also,
like how-
you can't just fire one Eldritch Blast. That's
understand.
like you got to follow through.
Yeah, I saw a meme that has an airplane that says Warlock, and all the bombs it's dropping are Eldritch Blasts.
It's the best.
Like,
I can hit something at 300 feet, Fallon, or Radiclus. It has such a long range.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I can run fast.
it has so many upgrades. Like, there's no reason not to cast it.
Eldritch Blast is the bread and butter of Warlock.
I'm annoyed because I'm pretty sure we established I could duel those swords last time.
What were
The
the
Sun
swords?
Sword and the Frost Brand. Because wouldn't that be awesome? Fire and ice.
I think what we said was because I think the Sun Sword counts as light.
He says
But
it doesn't.
I think both weapons have to be light though. I think that's what it was.
Well, that's the thing. The sun sword is a long sword, but it had the finesse ability,
Let me
which I
double
don't
check.
remember what that does.
What was it? It was Sun Sword.
Yeah, it's hold on.
Uh,
Sunblade.
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 Sunblade. Finesse, versatile. So
it's-
dual wielding requires light proficiency without a feat. I have the feat. I don't need them to be light.
I guess that's just like I'd have to see what rangers are proficient in.
You should be able to dual wield, but you just need. Let me look up how that works. Dual.
Player's handbook hidden somewhere.
So
I
both
cast
weapons
Dimension
have to be
Door to
light.
end up back next to me.
That's what it means. Both weapons have to be light for you to get the dual wield.
There it is.
All right. Are you ready to jump back into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kane just did the thing where it, like spins the bangles, the wheels around his fingers, so they kind of start spinning around his wrists, and then you turn back into the bangles.
Cool.
So
And if it
Casey,
can, then it's cool.
Yeah, what's up?
as the battle concludes, Quiz is gonna bamf himself back to the beach and then
Okay.
use his staff to get back a spell slot.
All right.
Kane's gonna run up to the tieflings. It's like,
Same.
Yep.
what's up with you guys being attacked by those weird fish-looking people?
And they will. Let me see here.
I don't mind killing fish people, because they're fish people. They're not real people. But
Yeah. So as you come up, you watch as this one right here. She starts to say something, and then you come up and immediately start asking about the fish people. And she sort of pauses, and then says, those are the Sahagwin. They're, or, wait, I'm sorry, I always pronounce this wrong. Sahuagin. Those are the Sahuagin. They're common enough around these parts, although that creature that they took with them was unusual. She sort of shakes her head and then says, honestly, what I should be saying is thank you for saving our lives.
no problem. You know what that portal was?
No?
Insight check.
Well, everybody, we've lost our dragon.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Where did Tavrith go? I don't like people disappearing into portals. This happened before with
Kane, she's
Johan.
well composed, but clearly sort of recovering from the situation. She, like, unless she's some kind of amazing liar, you don't think there's any mistruth about her. And then she'll sort of say, yes, obviously quite a bit has happened. I'm sorry about. She sort of looks a little bit puzzled and then says, "You're a dragon?"
Yes,
Yeah,
the big gold thing that disappeared into the portal.
man, you're beating me with sarcasm too. I don't like this.
No, I meant nothing by it, she says, sort of reading your expression. I'm honestly just bewildered by all the events that have occurred. She sort of shakes her head and then says, our village is just a few miles that way. We were out on patrol.
Yeah.
Hmm? Did you say something? Oh, okay. Our village is just a few miles that way. We were out on patrol. We would be honored to bring you there and tend to anything you might need.
Oh, we've been in this situation before, friends. Here we go. Time to be gods again.
She
Quiz
Uh,
starts dusting himself off.
Can you tell me where on this? Where are we exactly? Which island is this? And is this the big one?
No, it's rather one of the smaller islands in the Isles. In fact, she looks back at this guy back here, says, "Has anyone even bothered to name the island?" He shrugs and just says, "We always name it after the village." Right.
Well, we'll need a boat because our ride is gone.
Yes, of course. At any rate, our village is Basirna. As we said, we'd be happy to take you there.
Dude, what language do they speak natively? I know
Uh,
they're speaking common.
Give me history.
Or give me death.
DMs always be like, "Give me this, give me that."
Damn it.
You're not sure. They're speaking common now.
Are any of the bodies on the beach humanoid?
God damn it.
As a matter of fact,
Bodies on
there are, I'm going to say 7 humanoid
The
bodies,
beach.
and there's one thing that in an abstract sense could be called a body that's currently washing out to sea, or humanoid body. Although, actually, wait a minute. Does the big guy count? I think the big guy might also be humanoid. Sorry, just a sec.
Link, come on, not
So,
do this.
login. Yeah,
Really?
okay, actually, here we go. Let me go ahead and display all of the humanoid bodies. So, I am the count, and I love to count things. 1, 2,
Do an accent.
3,
Uh.
4 dead Sahuagin. Ah. Or waha. Yeah, so, 6, 7, and 8.
God damn it. Wasn't there a third red guy?
It's behind something.
Okay. Yeah, as I see Colleen get that glint in her eye that only corpses along the battlefield bring about, gonna be like, Colleen, just no, you got new people meeting, needed to give us stuff. First impressions.
I mean, we're following them to the village, and we could make use of these. So either you can carry them, or I can make things who can carry them.
I feel like approaching with the zombie horde is not a way to make first impressions.
Are you saying this out loud, Kane? Like, can the tieflings overhear
Whispering.
this?
I'm whispering to Colleen.
Let me see if they
I'll
can
move
overhear
over a
it.
square if I gotta, like.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for whispering?
No, you don't.
Okay.
They didn't roll high enough.
Alright, whatever. I'll let her. Fine, just whatever you think is best, I guess. You're the smart word, but like, I feel like this is weird. And I go back to the tieflings. So yeah, we're gonna need a big boat. Big boat. I can sail the boat.
Yes, we should certainly be able to help with that. And of course,
And can you
would be-
buy goods from us? Is your village wealthy or is it poor?
She
Asking the real
sort of
questions.
like, looks a little bit bewildered at like the rest of you who aren't Kane, and then looks back at you, Kane, and says, "We're not particularly wealthy, but we have some things perhaps that you might find interesting."
No. We need to sell things.
Oh,
We are in desperate need of selling shit.
I see. There are a few in the village who might be able to help.
All right, bet. I mean, okay. I didn't say bet. That was me. That was Kyrian bleeding through.
Yep.
Well, if anyone else, I mean, you guys, did all sound satisfactory to y'all? Get a boat and a navigator, the boat captain. I don't know what happens on boats, so
Fallon's, anything weird going on around here? Why are these fish people after you?
We're not sure. There have been Zahuagin attacks from time to time, but well, this is one of the larger groups of them that we've seen. It might just be the usual aggression, but
What
we can't be
what
sure.
what did you call them?
Zahuagin?
Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with an easier name.
The Hoffins.
So anything weird going on in your village, or just village stuff?
Uh, more or less. Well, until you all showed up.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Our entrance wasn't it?
I understand. Yeah, I know he's blue. It's weird, but it's
That's-
it's mostly okay. We keep him under control mostly. All right. Well, it's not. Let's go to your village.
Very well, she nods, and then she thinks for a moment. By the way, my name is Vierna.
Oh,
Uh,
it has their names.
she points to the guy next to him and says, "This is Zykos. Behind him is Mulsfon, and this is Levi." So here are their names. Just
I mean, Levi.
should you want them?
I heard most fun and Livy.
Most fun. As they're introducing themselves, detect magic.
Yeah. Let me see.
Looking at them and specifically looking at the area where our big dragon friend.
Right. Actually, roll Arcana.
So they called out. We heard something
Okay.
yell Tarvet's name, right?
Boy,
You actually see no magic other than quite a bit on your party members that you kind of already knew about.
Colleen, any idea what happened to Tavrith? This is not good.
Should I make an Arcana check?
Anyone who wants to can make an Arcana check to try to figure out what happened to Tavrith.
No idea.
And it's still higher than both of ours.
Colleen just realizes Tavrith's gone.
Well, I imagine he was taking quiz,
Well-
and while that's happening, I like eagerly shake their hands and introduce myself, and then I start piling up bodies.
How old do these people look again? By the way, are they like their pictures? They look like they're fucking.
Colleen, one thing that you do remember is that your old companion Alistair had an ability kind of like that. And you realize, like, it's a bit startling for a moment, that ability had a fairly short range limit on it. So if it's anything like that, you think he would have heard Tophrith if he was very close, but maybe something happened to him really fast. You're a bit concerned.
I'll sort of mumble that as I'm trying to pile these bodies as fast as possible.
Okay.
So you're Virina,
Vierna.
Molsoven, Zickos, and Levi.
You see
I'm Kane.
Zykos sort of his head drops just like 1 degree, and he says, "Hi, Kane. It's well." And he pauses for a moment. He says, "Hello, pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you. Don't mind my friend. She's a bit weird. I just kind of smile at them.
And then Levy from the back says, very, sort of a bit, well, maybe shy sounding. And actually, Colleen, are you going into like doing your thing at this point?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to make 4 barbarians.
Okay, cool. Any
With the big guy,
preference,
right?
like what you're making them from?
Barbarians.
Yeah, but which corpses? Any preference on that?
These 4.
Okay.
Not the big one?
No, we're gonna carry him to wherever we're going, and I have other plans for that one.
Okay, you mean you're gonna carry him?
Yeah, my 4 barbarians are gonna carry him.
Oh, right. You're making 4 barbarians.
So
That's fucking weird.
let me just
You
sort
just-
of
You make the best entrances in the towns when Colleen's had her.
represent this. So as Colleen is starting into this, Levy says, "Is she a necromancer?"
Why?
I've always wanted to meet one. I've heard about them.
Well,
Oh,
you may or may not have just met one.
Fallon
No
says.
one will ever know.
Fallon says she's the best one.
A big smile goes
All the
across
best
her
zombies.
face. And Colleen, as you're doing your thing, she just sort of like stands here, excited behind you the entire time and just watches you do your thing with like wide eyes.
Kind of give her like an excited wave while I'm like,
You know what? Give me performance.
all right,
Kane's
do that.
smile disappears a bit. Just kind of like, oh shit.
it's all right. It's not a flourish.
You slip it in. You almost drop the spell cast, and you're like, and recover and get back to it. But
I look back at the other tieflings. Is there anyone that y'all have always wanted to meet before? We got a big dog. This
He's
guy
not a
got
dog.
emotion at Fallon. Then we got this little dude over here. Then me.
Mulsfun sort of steps up and says, "Frankly, whatever I had dreamed before, I am happy enough just to have met all of your acquaintance." And he sort of slips into a slight little bow.
That's
What are your dreams?
that's real creepy.
He sort of stiffens and stands up straight and sort of looks over his shoulder. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
Are any
What
of
are
them
your
hurt?
Not at all. You took care of them rather quickly, I would say.
Okay, he did say whatever his dreams were, right?
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes.
Nods. A little bit of time passes.
Wait,
Colleen.
Casey.
Oh, yep. Go ahead.
He said something about whatever his dreams were before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kane's just like, what were your dreams? Tell us about your dreams.
He looks at you. He sort of looks
Smiling.
up and just says, "Oh, dreams. You can give me insight if you want." He's totally crushing on Virna.
Which one's Verna again?
The only lady?
The one who is doing most of the talking.
There was a second lady, wasn't there?
Oh, there's one down here. Sorry. It's like, why is that one down there?
What's Dom doing, Casey?
Trying to catch the lady's eyes.
Just giving off a passive, slightly menacing aura and listening to you all.
Does he seem nervous to be on these islands?
Insight.
Hello?
I think Casey died.
No. I was just pulling up his character sheet. Sorry.
It was just really quiet.
I think he cut out at the end of the last thing he said.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure he said insight.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't hear insight
Of which I rolled a 20.
I heard
yes.
nothing.
Indeed you did.
A dirty 20, as it were.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
He's actually weirdly like not super hard to read. And at the moment he's a little bit stiff, I guess. Like not nervous by any means, not concerned, anything like that, but sort of holding himself like maybe a little bit more upright than he needs to, if that makes sense.
Is the sand making you uncomfortable, Dom? Is it getting in places you don't want it? You're looking stiff.
He looks over at you, and just like gives a tiny smile and says, "I'm fine."
Hey, Casey.
What's up? Well, hold on just a sec. Let's play out this interaction. Were you looking to say anything else, Quiz?
Yeah, just kind of shoot him a smile back and keep an eye on him.
Fair enough.
Should we get going to the town? I could really use an ale.
Colleen's making her zombies.
I want to forage before we go.
Okay,
Want a
you have some
beer.
time while Colleen's making zombies, so sure, you can forage around.
I want to look at. I look at him.
Do you want me to
Is that
roll?
Yeah, roll survival.
Zykos.
Yeah, what about him?
And then I look back at Werner. Does it seem like Werner is also feels the same way?
Oh no, so it was Molsvan who had that.
Most fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can give me insight on Virna too.
Alrighty.
You
What the hell?
she's in leader of the group mode.
I think my stuff's broken.
Nah, it's not. She's in leader of the group mode right now. Like, you can't tell how she feels about that for the simple reason that she's clearly not thinking about it right now.
But she seems like she's a leader of this little group.
Yes, you do get that vibe.
So, what's her name? Zirna?
Let me
Zirna?
see. Let me come back to Fallon real quick. So Fallon on a 14. You find some interesting looking fruit. Oh wait, is he gone? He must be gone.
Yes, he's
okay.
not in-
Let's go back to Kane. What were you gonna
So,
say? Kane?
Virna, you seem to be kind of leading, or at least the one wasn't spoken of everyone here. What were you all doing out here exactly?
Standard patrol. We walk the island. It's not
Just came, they
us
said
every
they were
single
on
day.
patrol.
Are they wearing armor or anything, Casey?
They have leather armor.
Oh, okay. Do these two crossbows?
Leather armor, crossbows. You see scimitars at their sides.
Is 4 usually enough for these patrols? Because y'all seem kind of outnumbered there, and like you would have probably died. To be honest.
She nods slowly and says, "Normally, this many don't come this fast in this disadvantageous of a location."
What about the big four? Do those forearm guys usually show up in these things? Because I feel like he could probably like take out at least a couple by himself.
We have not seen a baron for many years.
Oh, they're called barons.
You do know you don't have to answer the blue one, right?
Hey,
Fallon says, "What are these fruits?"
he just walks out of the
um,
I'm asking Volmos or
Virna?
whatever the guy.
Oh,
Volsum.
she
Well-
looks over at you and says, "Oh, you found some Kierski fruit. Try it. You'll
Awesome.
like it. No particular preparation required."
I don't think he'll care unless he can get high off of it.
I've never known them to produce altered states.
You hear that, Fallon? No altered states in that fruit.
So Fallon completely ignores anything Kane has said whatsoever, and just says, "Colleen, are you done yet?"
And Colleen, you wrap up just as Fallon's asking the question.
Yes, yes. We're all set here. Unless you want to drag a body.
So what are your dreams, Virna?
Really tired of doing that.
Well, for those wouldn't
Well, I know Gmork will help me out.
his dreams.
Don't you have zombies to carry your body for you? You don't need.
That's a big body. I have to get the other two.
Well,
they
no,
can't-
I was saying
You
that you're
want to
done
bring
with
all the bodies?
that you're done
No.
making your 4 zombies at this point. So actually, you have 6 zombies to carry this one giant body.
Well,
That
I
should
want to
work.
get these bodies too.
Jesus Christ, Khalid.
I would say that these 4 can carry the one. So sure. Your other ones
Wonderful.
take a body each. Why not? Or actually, you know what? No, these guys are gonna help over
So
here because the barbarians can carry one, sure, but the rogues will just help the other 2 barbarians. So there you
Gotcha.
go. There's your train.
Well, the
My
last
I guess
caravan is
you're
ready.
leaving this one on the beach as things
Yeah.
stand. But what are you gonna do?
fucking some of these zombies get clean.
It's been a while.
As we walk back,
Once
I know
again, clearly excited right here.
she has a fangirl, and I'm scared. With this
Go
woman.
ahead, take a look at them. They're beautiful.
She yep. So this tiefling right here steps up, walks up and down the group of them, and they look back at you and say, "And they just do whatever you want."
More than that, they're intelligent at this point. I've learned how to craft them specifically to accomplish certain tasks beyond what is normally capable.
Her eyes get really wide. Will you tell me about this when we get back to the village?
Sure, I'd be happy
Yes.
to. And I have
Uh,
some more plans
We
for the
should
rest of
be
these that you can
getting back.
be a part of.
Fallon says, normal people just get a pet. Any pets can work.
So she starts to go over towards Colleen, and then she pauses as you say that, and looks down at Gamork, and looks up at you. Can I be so bold? She looks down at Gamork. She looks up to you.
I give Gamork a nod to go on to accept the pets.
She reaches down and gives him a good pet on the head and a scratch behind the ears. And then once she's done, she looks up at you and sort of gives you a quick nod and says, "Thank you." Or I keep getting that wrong, but yeah, this tiefling right here. That's what I mean to say. Anyways, and then they run over next to you, Colleen, and just sort of watch with wide eyes as you all start off. So this trio right here will sort of
As we-
step out in front.
I'm gonna stay up to the front with the tieflings,
Okay.
and as we go to Virna, just be like, "Well, your friend here was pretty tight-lipped, but what are your dreams, Virna?"
We will switch the map on that note. She says, and then she looks back at Quiz, since you said something earlier, and says, "Exactly how many questions am I obliged to answer after someone saves my life?"
Absolutely none to the blue one.
"Excellent." She says, "The village is this way."
Excellent. Is there ale?
Yes.
Ah,
And
see,
wine.
these are the important questions.
I'm gonna put my hand on Bruce's shoulder and just kind of whisper to her, "I'd give up on that dream, son. I'd give up on that one."
As you do, let me see here. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. Okay.
It's a whisper, by the way.
So, all right. Anyone looking to ask anything else in particular as you walk back to the village? All right. So yeah, you have a few miles to walk to reach the village of Basirna. The terrain is rocky, almost mountainous, and although you make decent time, you're traveling far from your normal speed. And day fades to dusk as you walk, bringing with it a cool breeze, almost a lonely breeze. You can't see the village until you cross over a large crag, and then suddenly you're quite close. And in an instant, you realize that something is wrong. Within the village, a few buildings are aflame. Each structure stands far enough apart that this might not doom the entire village, but there's always the danger. And as you look on, you hear sort of an unearthly roar and watch as a bolt of lightning lances through a cottage near the edge of the town, lighting it aflame as well. Strangely absent are the screams you would expect to hear from such a scene. You do definitely hear a commotion and the sounds of fighting, but no screams.
Quick and glow.
Looking to your companions, you see them suddenly grow serious, pull their crossbows, and rush forward away from you all.
Colleen, we're gonna need another 2 potions.
No, actually, because those last for 8 hours.
Oh, it's 8 hours? I thought it was an hour.
Nope, it's 8 hours.
I take that back.
I make a clone and follow.
Okay.
Yeah, ready to go.
Fallon says, I guess this isn't normal then, since they ran off.
Do you all think we have time for a short rest? I'm a little low on slots.
So as
Really?
they run
I
away,
only get 3. I only have 1 left.
as they run away, the one that was next to Colleen, they turn back and say, "This isn't normal."
I guess let's go to work, boys.
All right, and so yeah. So as you get close enough to the village to sort of see what's going on, the chaos and flames and the buildings that block your view keep you from cleanly surveying the town, which has now become a battlefield. Around the outskirts of the town, closest to you, you see a few types of creatures. The most numerous appear to be massively deformed. Uh, I see you, Fallon. But yeah, the most numerous appear to be massively deformed, rotten humanoids that lurch and bite at anything within reach. And there's a group of similarly warped demons, you realize, also rotted with mouths and appendages all in the wrong places. Looking further into town, you catch sight of a goat-like creature with a barbed tail as it leaps between rooftops, and of a vicious centaur-like creature with giant claws and a serrated tail as it rushes down a path. You can't see what sits at the center of the village, but the shouts and the unearthly moans that resonate from there convince you that that must be where, well, the big bad is.
Does anybody have true sight before I drink one of my 4 true sight potions?
Nope, I can only detect magic.
I can true sight, but I'm trying to save those resources currently.
I want to drink a true sight potion then. I have 4.
Okay, so we can do that on your turn because this is not going to be a standard combat. What I do want though is for everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Can I
Give me
start
some
with a
dope.
blood seal before initiative?
You'll see how this works in a moment.
I don't want to drink my potion.
Everything will
anymore.
happen sort of on your turn. Actually, I'm gonna just so I can. I shouldn't have deleted all the icons. I'm gonna switch back to the other map.
I rolled a 19.
Yep.
Do you want us to roll right now or wait till we can select tokens?
I'll add them. Just go ahead and roll.
Okay.
This is the one.
And for this, Fallon, you and Gamork are gonna act together. So I'll just take whichever initiative is higher, I guess.
Do I roll 3 or?
Yeah, just
I'm gonna roll
as you normally would roll, and I'll put you at a 14.
Okay. As you do.
Yep.
This is a great day. This day is wonderful.
Oh, happy day.
The initiative is a little bit less important for this combat
Don't
than it normally would
It's
be.
away from me.
All right, so let me see here.
That just means I get assassinate all the time, right? Can I approach stealthily as we get closer?
Again, this will. Well, so what I actually need to do now is describe how this is going to work. We might not get through it all today, but we'll see.
Probably.
Oh, and actually, let me see here.
This is a great map.
I guess there is
Or
Dom.
not map, but like picture in the back.
I'll go through his turns fairly quickly, but
Ooh.
all right. Let me add him
Hey,
too.
hey. Wait, is this initiative only a 2?
Yep.
What? Wait, his dex is only a 2?
Yep. All right. So, I mean, I did like make an honest character, even though he is very powerful. Okay, cool. So here is how this is going to work, and I don't. There's a good chance we won't get through it all tonight, but this is going to be sort of a cinematic combat. So on your turn, you'll describe a course of action that you intend to take. And that is going to be for like the next minute. So like if you want to cast any minute-long spells, those will affect your entire turn. They'll disappear after that. If you want to use any resources like potions or activating items or something like that, that will all sort of affect what happens on your turn. Any like spells that only last one round, I'm going to ask you sort of how many resources you're planning to put into the turn. And that, again, will affect things. You'll deduct all that. But at the end of the day, basically what I'm going to do is I am going to judge your actions on 2 standards. Basically, number 1, how effective would that be at sort of dealing damage or protect to the demons or protecting people in the town, stuff like that. I'll privately give that a rating. I'll also determine how much danger your actions would put you in. That'll give you a rating. There will be some rolls. Damage will be dealt. You'll deal damage based on your rolls and the damage rating that I gave you. You'll receive damage based on your rolls and the safety ranking. Depending on how things go, you could be subjected to negative effects from specific special attacks that the demons have. And then at the end of the turn, the townspeople and demons will deal damage to each other. Again, if you did anything to specifically help the townspeople, then they might not take as much damage from the demons. And they'll also sort of deal damage to the demons based on like how, how many of them are alive and all that. So that is the basic idea of how this is going to work. So I'm just going to put
Sounds fun.
some stuff on the scoreboard real quick. Let me see here. Where do I want to put this? Yeah, sure. I'll just put it there. And this is going to be where I track. So the first time you encounter a certain kind of demon, I will display a picture on the right side.
Townspeople warped is a spooky statistic.
There is that.
They unleashed a hell wave.
Alright.
Reference from Doom.
Basic question.
Yeah, what's
So
up?
So with my second sight, I can do detect evil and good, right?
Okay.
Now the spell itself lets you see through walls and things for certain thicknesses. But
Okay.
the ability describes as far as my natural vision goes. So how does that work?
Oh,
Can I see through the walls anyway?
yeah, I will
able
say
to
it's
separate.
like the greater of those two because I think it's normally limited to 30 feet, the ability.
Mhm.
So the intent of the wording was to let you see more than 30 feet. But you can see up to 30 feet through stuff as the spell outlines.
But I can't see as far as my natural vision.
Correct.
But if
Well,
use
I mean, because your
X-ray-
natural vision can't see through the wall at all.
So if I use the X-ray ring, I can see pretty much as far as I can see.
Yeah,
with that.
that'll work.
How far I can see with the X-ray ring?
I mean, I'd have to look it up, but it's just like through, like you can see through walls, right? Ring of X-ray vision. The vision has a radius of up to 30 feet as well on the ring of X-ray vision.
30 feet.
Yep.
So using them in conjunction doesn't actually do anything.
So actually, since you're already talking, it's perfect. You go first. So Kane.
Yeah.
So as I said, and the other thing, by the way, that I'm determining based on your description is basically like, are you attacking whatever enemies are in sight? Are you trying to seek out more dangerous targets? I sort of gave some descriptions of some creatures in the town. Or are you like rushing to the town center to try to find whatever like the biggest bad is? All those things will affect what you run into as well.
Well, I'm gonna do a couple things. First off, I made all my clones.
Okay.
I want them to kind of be like, if I was up front, I want them to be kind of staggered back, like between 60 to 120 feet.
Okay.
They try to stay completely hidden,
Okay.
and like different areas, different spots.
All right.
And I'm going to use my second sight to detect evil, good and evil,
Okay.
so that I can see if anything's like inside buildings for them and whatnot. See through those walls.
Okay.
And then I am going to seek out one of those two big baddie ones that we saw.
Okay.
Snatch those two big baddie ones and try and light them up with some +2 fire arrows.
Okay.
But while ducking in and out of cover, so like basically like hiding on bonus actions.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. I need to pull up their
Maybe
descriptions real
I
quick.
used my sip of the wind. I shouldn't have used it. You baited out my big ability, KC.
Yeah, as I do. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. So I am going to give you. Okay, you've done quite a bit on that front. So I'll do that and that. Okay. Cool. All right. So you rush into the city. You sort of fan out all of your clones. Trying to spy things wherever you can find them. Actually, I'm going to up that. All right. Cool. And you keep yourself quite safe with these approaches. Like you're ducking through cover. You're seeing everything before it sees you. Your cautious approach does, maybe make you deal a bit less carnage than you otherwise would. But what you do very effectively is hunt down some of the more dangerous targets and go straight for them. So, first set of rolls. I need you to make 4 rolls with basically whatever your most relevant attack is. So I guess 1d20 plus dex plus proficiency. Roll that 4 times.
Yeah, but I'm using my bow with my special +2 arrows.
Okay. Add 2 to that as well then.
1d20 plus my dex plus my
So I guess you could just roll with the bow.
proficiency plus the bow is not set up for the +2 arrows because I'm dumb.
Okay.
I'll just do that. So I didn't put a slash. Now,
Okay.
if they don't know I'm there, do I get advantage?
It doesn't matter for the way this combat works.
Okay.
Like I'm glossing over a bunch of stuff because of the way it works. Okay, cool. So.
Wow. What are these rolls? 18, 29, 18, 29.
Alright, so we got that.
And they beat my quiver of fire. And any sneak attacks.
Oh wait, whoops. So that's gonna be
Assuming it does any damage.
Assuming that they do damage. I'm just still saying, you know, they could be like ice demons and fire that hurts them.
Wait, did I set this up right? That
And to be clear,
is-
by using the clones as like emergency exit strategies, so they're staying hidden. And they can also see with my special vision too. Like they're being moved around to where like a safe air quote spot to fall back to. One of them being with my party.
Okay, cool. All right. So you you sort of run down the streets and make your way quickly through the town, and you do encounter two different kinds of enemies. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on the map.
Are
And
they scary?
they are pretty scary looking. That said, you're gonna do a fair. Who's like typing a key? Oh, that must be Didja.
So spooky.
And let me see here. Let me see. So actually, you are gonna take down quite a few of these. I'm just
I
gonna
think I hate
say.
the top one the most.
Well, you killed 4 of them on your turn.
Dope.
So let me change that to 4. Let me change that to a 4. There we go. And deduct that. So 3. Okay, and then and there are also these big scary centaurish looking things. Oh, your damage is perfect for this. And actually you're gonna perfectly kill 2 of those.
Cool. My damage is perfect.
So, well, I mean, I'm actually like tracking their HP, and you like perfectly killed 4 of one and 2 of the other. So
Nope.
let me see here. That's gonna be
I've killed 6.
cool. All right.
Now, read Lord of the Rings now, boys.
Cool. So yeah, you deal a fair amount of carnage. These turns are probably longer than a minute. Actually, the way I did the numbers are probably a few minutes, or something like that. Anywho, all right. So that is Kane's turn. Colleen, what is your? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Dom.
I have to see. Yeah. Well, it'll be you next because you had the same initiative. But Kane, I have to see how much damage you take in this endeavor. So please go ahead and
I have uncanny dodges and defensive duelists.
please go ahead and give me 2 dex saves and 2 con saves.
Do my defensive duelists and uncanny dodges affect your calculations, Casey?
Everything enters into my calculations, Kane.
What the fuck is a dex save?
You do have the ability per these rules to substitute your AC for the 2 lowest rolls if you like.
It's the 2 lowest rolls?
Yep.
Well, I'll substitute my AC for the crit fail on my dex save, and that's it.
Okay. So what's your AC?
It is 19.
All right. Cool.
My base AC.
All right.
Wait, no. Hold on. I'm using a bow this whole time, so it would be 18.
Okay.
Because I only get 19 if I'm having my weapons out.
Gotcha. All right, so that'll be that. That's going to be divided by. Oh,
Plus, I was
okay.
ducking in and out from hiding and stuff, so they maybe didn't see where the shots came from sometimes.
No, this is silly. I based on like all the precautions you took, I gave you like a really high safety ranking for that. And as it turns out, you don't take any damage from the demons at all. Like you just sneak up on them and they can't do a thing to you. You do, however, sort of prick your arm against a nail while you're wandering by a house, and you take 1 piercing damage.
Well, as far as anyone knows, it was fighting demons, not a nail.
But when
It
it
was
comes
the
back
demons.
as tetanus, we'll know.
tetanus will know. If when I die, tell them I've died slaying demons, not from a rusty nail. Miss Willingus, you tell them that.
All right, that will bring us to Colleen's turn.
Okay, so these turns are like a minute, and you want me to just describe a goal essentially?
Yeah,
Plus
so
spells.
yeah, they might even be a little bit more than a minute, but like for a period of time, what kind of resources are you looking to dump into this? What's your general strategy?
I gotcha.
What kind of targets are you seeking out? That kind of thing.
I know what I want to do.
All right.
So as I'm walking through through the street with my entourage,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Eye Bite, and any demons we come across, I would like to put to sleep.
Okay.
And as we go, I want to have my zombies go to the houses and try to direct people out to safer locations.
That's amazing.
That's gonna
But not like drag them out, but because they're intelligent, kind of like coax them out and point them to safety.
Okay. All right. Let me remind myself quickly. Can you throw iBite up just so I can remind myself what it does?
That is the bag of holding again. 1 second.
while you read it, can I was picturing during Quiz's turn, he'll use his one spell and then just finger gun Eldritch Blast the rest of the time.
Okay.
Don't you look at me. You don't know me.
So since you're like going fairly slowly and sort of directing people, I imagine that you'll sort of be more on the outskirts of the town, just like finding whatever targets are close.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be going after these guys. All right, and then let me see here. So I'm gonna give you.
Who draws this?
Okay, so definitely some protect going on there. And then I'm gonna say.
I hate those top 2 drawings. I hate those things. Who draws these things? They should be put in a insane asylum.
All right, Colleen. So first for your attacking, please give me so 4 rolls with your whatever your most relevant attack is. So like,
Like a spell attack?
yeah, just give me like 4 spell attacks. All right, shit. So that's 88.
What are these rolls that we're
total.
making? It's 2 of the same ones.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right. So okay, so quite a bit going on here. So I'm gonna say that you kill 4 of those probably. So let me see here. That's gonna be that. All right, and then for these guys. Okay. Then you'll kill 15 of these.
Boy.
Alright. Maybe mine should count for more.
I mean, they are stronger targets.
You're right, no, I'm not going to do that, because the giant mammoth only counted as 1 for Legolas.
Still only counts as 1.
I think still one of our favorite lines of the whole trilogy. Still only counts as 1!
All right, and so then let me see.
We even have a hobbit with it.
All right. Yep, and you do. So your zombies are occasionally wailing on nearby demons, occasionally, guiding people, out of the town. You notice as you sort of wander down, like sort of leaving a path of, like sort of a safe zone in your wake. The people are definitely like concerned and hurrying away, but are a lot less distressed than you would imagine for this kind of situation. So that will bring me to Dom. I'm just gonna say that he charges off in his own direction, and I'm just gonna make a few rolls for him and not worry about
Just-
narrating it for everybody.
He's just gonna be like a fucking bulldozer going through these demons. That's what I'm picturing right now. It's like the Juggernaut.
Like
burning
one
through
of
walls.
those anime scenes where you just see like debris shooting out of the town,
Yes, exactly. You just see fucking demon body parts flying.
flying up into the air.
It's that scene to establish how strong like a new character is. So like,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, so let me see here.
Casey's
I
actually
guess
a waifu.
you know what he'll sort of go after that same group as Kane. So let me see here.
Oh, he's gonna kill more than me, isn't he? God damn it.
Great Axe Tornado.
Oh fuck! I didn't even see the Great X rolls. Jesus Christ.
So he will also kill 4 of these. And now to see if he does indeed kill more than Kane. So Kane killed 2 of these. And
He's gonna kill more. I know
he's also going to kill 2, but he's going to damage another one.
But we're tied. I'm tied with the weird deity-esque guy.
All right, so let me see here.
Elite.
Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, I forgot to see how much damage Colleen took. Colleen, go ahead and give me 4 con saves.
4 con saves?
4 con saves, and you can substitute your AC for the 3 lowest because you're just dealing with the
Yikes.
small fry.
Ooh.
So I think you're gonna do that. What's your AC?
16 for
Okay.
the lowest there.
Oof.
All right. Let me see here then.
Also, your Goatman tally didn't increase.
Oh yeah, Goatman's still at 4.
Oh, thank you.
I hate Goatman, by the way.
And I don't know about the gross Slinky boys, but
I hate these pictures, Casey.
That one's right.
I hate
Alright.
you putting them there.
They're all asleep. It's fine.
Oh, wait. No, that one's not right. What happened to that? This one should be that. Okay,
So Colleen
cool.
killed 19?
So yeah, let me see how badly this goes for Colleen. So it's
can't
gonna
wait.
be that. I don't know if a TI 84 Plus has ever been used this hard in a D&D game.
Con is my lowest save except for strength, so that's rough.
Oh, actually, so 1 gets a hit on you. You take a grand total of 3 piercing damage. That maybe I made these numbers too easy. I don't know. Although, did I make this number too easy? Let me see. That has you there.
Make good decisions. Stick with the first ones.
Oh no, you just barely. Okay, you just barely dodged a bad thing.
Oh, that's good.
Be glad you rolled at least the 112. All right, and so then I need to do something similar for Dom real quick. So
Now I feel like you're averaging them on a table or something.
He has Excel spreadsheets.
There is no Excel sheet for this, but there's something along those lines. I have a formula.
Wait, for this?
Quick to Twitch.
To Twitch. A peek behind the DM screen.
All right, let me see here. This is gonna be that. And wait, no.
Secrets.
Okay, yeah. Dom doesn't take very much damage either. right, cool. I might have made that too aggressively in your favor, but you know, you live, you learn. Quiz, it is your turn.
People.
Strolling into town, Cash Quiz is going to conjure an earth elemental who he will name Mr. Grimm.
Okay.
He will then ride on Mr. Grimm, and as they approach demons, he will machine gun out Eldritch. If a demon gets too close, Mr. Grimm will do the punch.
All right.
Anyone get the Mr. Grimm right?
Nope.
Prize balance.
I mean, it's fantastic. Are you just going Fantastic Four or something else?
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay.
By the way, I was able to
Ben
make all that
Grimm,
out, no problem,
Yancey
but you're
Street.
cutting out like an awful lot, like just for
Yeah,
really brief
you really
periods.
were. Yeah,
I
it was
feel
like
like
in
it's-
between words. It was like picking up the middle of your words almost.
Are you on push to talk or like voice activity?
Don't worry about
I think at least like,
Don't worry about what?
Push to talk.
it. Exactly. That better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So Eldritch Blast and Earth Elemental.
Yeah. Just go with your highest. So roll some Eldritch Blast. I took the Earth Elemental into account on your damage.
I'm just gonna say
Now you cut out Casey.
Oh my god. Is that any better? I think
Yes.
maybe it's Discord shit in the bed. Anyway. All right. So yeah, go ahead and just roll for Eldritch Blast to see how much damage you deal.
How many do you want me to roll?
4. That's going to be a lot. Okay. So yeah. So you're just sort of strolling into town, which I take to mean that you're sort of fighting on the outskirts here.
Yeah, just kind of making my way, you know, following the group.
Okay. Cool. So I am going to say that you down a whopping 10 of these bad boys.
Which ones?
These ugly guys right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be...
Do you want me to roll anything for the Earth Elemental?
No. No,
Okay.
I took that into account on your damage. So let me see here. So it's going to be... okay, and this is going to be that. All right. And then you're going to deal to those as well. So let me see. That's going to be... So for these, you are going to down 19 of them. And the ranks are thinning considerably all through the city as you guys are sort of marching on through.
There's just an Earth Elemental with a little guy standing on top going da-da-da-da, 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 just 3-round bursts out of his hand.
Love it.
That's hilarious.
It's like a gunner to downed Humvee in Somalia. I guess the Humvee's not downed; it's moving. It's just
cool. Yeah. So that goes pretty well for you. Go ahead and roll 4 con saves.
Con saves?
Yep.
4?
4 of them. All right.
I'll switch the 3 for 17.
Okay, actually, you can do that for 3 of them, so you can make it 16 and then all 17s.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Because you're just fighting small things. So let me see here. It's going to be... and that's going to be... Okay. So, yep. One of them does get kind of close at one point and leaps up and bites you for 4 piercing damage. But you are otherwise unaffected. Again, just sort of taking advantage of the chaos and the rather weak creatures and the sheer terror of your eldritch blasts.
Any damage to Mr. Grimm?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Or you know what? No, I take that back. 8 damage. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, except halves. So 4, because he has like resistance to it or some shit. All right.
Yeah, any kind of like physical. Is
Cool. So Fallon, what are you doing?
Yes. So how's it looking right now? Or-
Right now, ranks have sort of so you're doing this all at the same time, basically.
Okay. So I will first cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and I will conjure 8 riding horses,
Okay.
and Gamork will copy me with Spell Echo,
That's amazing.
and we will instruct the horses to go give rides to anyone trying to flee that needs help to get out.
Okay.
So that's 16 riding horses.
Stampede.
So that's concentration for me, but besides that, I will wield my frost brand
Mm-hmm.
and go towards where I see the most fires,
Okay.
and I will use the ability of the frost brand. It says, where is it? Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I just had it up. When I draw this weapon, I can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of me. Can use it per hour. So I'm gonna try to target the go basically to the biggest flamiest part of town and do that. And then after that, I guess I'm demon hunting
Okay. All right.
with the frost
Cool.
brand, which
So
also gives fire resistance.
right. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so you're actually doing quite a bit to help protect the town here. Okay, cool. Going towards the fires is going to take you towards that same part as Colleen and Dom, sort of past the outer ring of small fry and in towards the more dangerous creatures. Go ahead and give me maybe just attack rolls with your frost brand.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let me see here. So that's going to be...
I just realized that's named Frosty's Pecker.
Oh my goodness. I was looking at the numbers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sorry.
Never change.
You should see what I've named some of my other spells. It's okay.
yeah, I've noticed they've all had custom names. I just
Been
never
great.
questioned it.
All right. So let me see here. Okay.
Oh, damn it,
So,
I didn't do
so you know, as you make your way in, you're sort of,
Concentration.
you put out flames on a house, and then you realize that the lightning bolt came from one of these like centaur creatures. You attack it, being close to it, and kill it. So this one, you're gonna kill one of these. Let's see here. And then with the rest of your attacks, focused on the roofs as you are, you see these like goat things leaping from roof to roof. And you are going to kill 2 of those.
Is this including? Does Gamork get to do anything, or is this like including Gamork?
Yeah. So you're tag teaming this.
Okay.
Yep. You do actually manage to severely wound yet another of these goat things, but in the time that these turns take, you do not, in fact, kill it. All right, so we're down to, yeah, it's down quite a bit. All right, cool. And now give me 2 dex saves and 2 con saves. All right, so let me see here. That's going to be... Oh, and what's your AC?
It is 18.
Okay, so you can actually sub that for both your con saves. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Gamork's is 20.
All right. Yeah, for expedience, well, actually, wait. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll use Fallon's saves, but I'll use Gamork's AC. And then I'll just sort of average it out between the two of you. All right, so it's going to be... Okay. Oh yeah, I must have screwed up these formulas because I have you guys taking such piddly damage. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to roll with it. I guess the saves do add up to quite a bit, actually. Okay, so yeah, you take let me see here. You know what? I'm just gonna roll it. So 1 for Fallon, 2 for Gamork. Okay, so Fallon, you take 6 piercing damage, or slashing damage, I guess. As one of the goat things sort of gets you with the barbs on its tail. As you're taking it down. However, otherwise, no ill effects.
Cool.
And now we get to the townspeople who are going to actually take down some of these small fry here. So let me see. It's going to be that. Let me see. All right. So they are actually going to take down 10 of these guys. And actually, I'm just going to say that one that you wounded, you see one of the fighters in the town sort of comes up behind it while you're keeping it occupied, Fallon. And actually a few of the townspeople come up and lay some quick slashes on it with their...
Hoes and rakes.
I was going to say scimitars, but yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And down it as well. And finally, for the fight at the town center. All right.
Come on, townspeople.
Something may or may not have happened there. Now we are going to roll for the demons. So we've got 15 of those left. So rolling for these little guys here. One of them does in fact kill a townsperson. And then there are 15 of these left as well. Okay, right. So do we have, okay. Oh wait, you know what? I just realized I have to take your protecting actions into account. Well, I'll do that afterwards. So, one of them has a building wreck. Let me see here. And one of them also has a townsperson kill. These guys, oh, you killed all the goat things. You literally killed all of them.
Ha!
The centaur things.
These are a lot of D20s.
There are 2 of them. They don't actually manage to do anything. And finally, there's whatever's going on at the center of the town.
You know, Casey, I'm disappointed that you didn't just go out and buy enough D20s to do this.
Yeah.
And just roll them.
Okay. Apparently, I made this easy. Because also I have your like protecting actions to take into account. And there should have already been some buildings on fire. So I'll put that there, but actually say Fallon extinguishes some of those. The one building gets wrecked, and only one townsperson gets killed, as Colleen and Fallon have been helping out quite a bit.
Bring them back, Colleen.
I could do it.
Don't ask first. Ask permission from their family.
All right, and actually, if we continue this just a little bit, we might set up for the grand finale towards the end here. So,
Sure.
do you guys
I'm
mind
down.
going a few extra minutes?
It's fine.
Okay, cool. Kane, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna do what I was doing. I keep him. I'm trying to maybe keep a clone close to my friends in case they run into any trouble.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm just keeping on. We can all detect evil and stuff. I don't know if my clones can talk. If they can, they'll try and warn people of any like sneaky evil people.
For sure. Okay, go ahead and make 4 attack rolls.
And I'm gonna chunk on a detect magic along with it.
Okay.
4 attack rolls, you say?
Yep. Let me see. So with your normal sight, you do see a general aura of something at the center of the town. Not quite sure what's going on there, though.
Also, tell me how many errors did deduct from?
Oh, wait, sorry. I wasn't even thinking about that. Deduct it for as long as you're like mainly relying on arrows. I'll just say deduct like 5 of them per time.
So per round or per attack?
Per round.
So 10 total.
Oh, you know what? No, here's what we'll do. Just deduct 1 for every roll you make with it. I'll just do it like that. Why not?
Okay, so 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so that's going to deal quite a bit there.
Well, now you know for next time you make a big encounter like this. Like a big scaled out encounter.
Oh, yeah, no. Just my formulas were a little wonky, it turns out. But, like, the idea is good. I just need to rethink literally the way the math works.
I'd like to get a little peek behind that curtain after this. Don't mind.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Okay, so, yep, you actually managed to clean up this middle ring of the town completely, killing the last 2 of these guys.
And I want to advance as far towards the center of town as I can while doing it.
Okay, so you do still see some action going on the fringes. What you could do if you want is keep a clone closer to the center, but then bamf out to like the outer ring a little bit more and start cleaning up some of those small fry. Do you want to do that, or do you want to like yourself move towards the center? Okay, cool.
That sounds good. I want to maximize the killing.
All right.
Use my clones for that.
So let me see here. Did I forget to?
Would we call them grains?
Yes, I did.
Their name is Grain.
Yes, their name is Grain.
Yes.
Grain
1, Grain 2, and Grain 3.
And actually, I messed that up last turn, but whatever. It really didn't matter that much. So, actually, you know what? You clean up all the rest of these guys as well. So now 19 kills on those.
So I'm at 10.
And how much do you have left for these? Okay. So that's going to be... Wait. Sorry, too much math. Okay. So... Oh, shit. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So you know what? Based on Kane's rolls, I am just going to say that at this point, you all have pretty much cleaned up everything that's around you. You still hear some lingering quiet sounds of battle around the edge of the town. But between all of your actions, you've pretty much just... you know what, though? Kane, I'm sorry, one last thing. 2 dex saves, 2 con saves.
I'll allow it.
Okay, I imagine you're subbing the 3 for an 18.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
So let me see here. That.
I'm gonna go take off food off the stove in like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Quick pause.
Well, okay. So as you're cleaning up the small fry on the edge, one of them does bite you. You take 4 piercing damage. But otherwise, you are unharmed. And sort of between all of you, taking all of the various actions that you have, you sort of carve sort of a wide zone of safety around the outside of the city. Fires are getting put out around you. Sort of townspeople are evacuating to safety. You do still hear sounds of battle towards the center of the city, and that same sort of unearthly groaning sound almost that you heard before. There's sort of a moment where you like the village is fairly sparse actually, and as you all start to make your way towards the city center, you all meet up and meet eyes with each other and nod and rush in. And that is where well, actually, let me do just one more thing. I'm going to roll a d20.
Get the last 220 in there.
Okay. And on that, I'm going to throw one more thing on the screen real quick before we end it.
All right.
I'm
ready.
going to throw that on. I'm going to throw that on.
I don't like it.
Oh.
And as whatever it is at the center of the town, you rush into the town center, and you see that.
It has a mouth.
A heaping mass of flesh and bile and chains, weirdly. You look about you, you see 3 of the townspeople have been sort of trying to hold it at bay. Looks like a mixture of fighters and maybe a few priests.
Legit grossed out.
A few of them lie dead. One of them covered in acid. One of them slashed with the chains on this creature, apparently. Maybe it was bitten. You're not quite sure. The others who remain are holding their heads in some kind of concentration. As this creature's mouth hangs open, its eyes are wide and manic, and it makes a gargling sound as you all rush towards it. And that's where we end for tonight.
Gross.